Jesus out on the left and Ferran Torres out on the right and play Aguero up front. Yeah, I'd be happy with that, those two substitutions. Adam Lunas, how are you doing? Want Foden to come on, he'll inject that pace and unlock defence. Yeah, the dribbling skill of Foden as well. And he is one of them players I've been referring about. Gets the ball, dribbles well, wants to be direct at the throat of the opposition. So fingers crossed Foden does come on. Mike J. Warden, thanks. Right, I noticed it's positive comment here. Right, let's have a look. Generally playing well, but need to move the ball quicker and take a few. I stumped that up too much there, didn't I, Mike? Playing okay, but need to move the ball quicker and take a few shots earlier from outside the box. Yeah, we do need to just get in the back of the net, don't we? We're just not doing that. I do apologise. I just got a message about City here. Just bear with me 1 minute. I see. Right. I think one of the admins, most likely Tom Brunt, has got me live on YouTube now, which we've been struggling with a lot, but I'm solely focused on this at the moment. Read through the last few comments quickly as I can before the game kicks off for the second half. Jane Chewin, lots of possession, lots of chances, need to improve on our finishing. Spot on. Jennifer Ling, how you doing? Late winner for us, fingers crossed. Stephen Chow, wrong setup of the team yet again. I thought the team was okay. The front three I'd probably change a little bit, but I like the midfield. I like the defence. I think the defence is the best defence we can have. That midfield is probably the best midfield we can have on its day. But yeah, that is interesting. Neil's good point here. Still got the big guns on the bench in Aguero, Sterling and Foden. Spot on. Those three can all change a game. Krista, I blame Mahrez. Right. Neil Bates, how are you doing? Why do we have to beat the same player 3 times before crossing or taking a shot on goal? You don't shoot, you don't score. Spot on. Shane Mullen, give Pep an extension for fuck's sake. He needs a sack. If I was Foden, I would leave. Shocking. Oh, Shane. I wonder if you're going to get any replies to that comment. That was an honest comment. I can't knock you for that. Jenny, Mahrez is a wasted Tommy Tank. Shane, the FA Cup game in the 90s, yeah. Laney, you don't want Mahrez, but you do want Grealish. Mahrez, 38 games, 10 assists, 12 goals. Grealish, 43 games, 11 assists, 12 goals. Similar in assists, similar on goals, but Grealish plays for a team that was struggling to stay in the league last season, mate. Mahrez is playing with world-class players. That's the difference. Grealish shines in a team that struggled to fight off relegation last year. Stick him in this City team ahead of Mahrez, Jack Grealish, we will see much better performances. Personally, that's my opinion. You can't compare Grealish and Mahrez at all because they play for two completely different teams. Grealish played in a City team or this Spurs team or a Chelsea team and it had the same stats as Mahrez, then I'd completely agree with you. But until Grealish plays in a top 6 team with decent world-class players, then I'll agree with you, pal. He's still a prick. I'm just being argumentative. When are you not argumentative? Shane, game will beat Spurs FA Cup final game in 97. Lorraine, Kyle Walker's best player. Nat, a positive. We're not Man. Good point. We're not Man United. That's very, very well put. Steve Brown, replying to Chris, just prefer Foden over Mahrez. Absolutely. Andrew Baggett, Mike Dean, their best player. Chris Stephans, a big positive. We can dominate the best teams in the league. When we get a striker or someone that can score on a regular basis, it's extremely good. Absolutely. Ben Hawkins, so frustrating to watch. Dominate and yet again get done on the break. Losing patience with Mahrez. Tom Brunt worked it out. I presume that's with YouTube, pal. Ryan, Vivian, how are you doing? Ball to hand or hand to ball? What a joke. Yeah, I think that's what I was saying. It just seems to be a bit, nah. It's one of them. Handball rule across the whole of football is just messed up though, isn't it? Ashley Hesk, how are you doing, pal? You would take Mahrez off, put Foden on. So a lot of people say Mahrez off and Foden on. Jimmy Ireland, how are you doing? Time is still on our side, absolutely. We have to respect sulky, adventurous football. He keeps telling us patience is the mantra. Spot on. One of our admins, I believe, is Tom Brunt that commented, positives, we are still in it. We are still going to go at them, absolutely, and Phil is the man. Come on, City. Come on, City. Second half about to get on. I'm going to speed through the last comments here. Hi there, once again, Mahrez, who's that? Tony Reese, how are you doing? Hi there, once again, Mahrez, disappointing, so predictable. Good time to bring Foden on. Laney, positive on that game. Only 1-0 down, no injuries, still in the game. We have players on the bench that can changes. Ake shined in a relegated team. He's now a bench player behind Laporte Diaz. Yes, but Ake's performed 10 times better than anyone thought he would in this City side. Let's be honest. Also, when are we going to see Amy at halftime doing football challenge like kick for cash? Mate, I can't kick a football in a straight line. And I can't. She definitely can't, believe me. She doesn't even like football. Jim Gormley, how are you doing, pal? Mahrez was the best player in the league when he was at Leicester. Has he ever reached similar heights for City, Jim? Thanks for all your comments, Blues. Second half has kicked off. No changes as far as I can see. And City have the ball. Here's Rodri on the right side. And there's that famous loft ball across field to Ferran Torres. Plays infield to Kevin De Bruyne. Is he going to play a loft ball? No, he plays it out wide to João Cancelo, who does play the loft ball, switching a play to Kyle Walker. Play infield to Gabriel Jesus. Kyle Walker again. Plays it out wide to Riyad Mahrez. Is there going to be a loft ball here? Mahrez looking to take the man on. Plays it out. Plays it infield to Rodri. There's going to be a loft ball, isn't there? Oh, Rodri's going to line it up for a shot. Oh, and it hits a City player, I think. Ferran Torres keeping hold of possession for City. And here's Rodri again. Plays it infield to Ruben Diaz. All outfield play for City now well in Spurs' half. Kyle Walker on the right wing here, doing a few steps. Brings it infield to Gabriel Jesus. Lines it up for Kevin De Bruyne. Plays it out wide to Mahrez. Lofts the ball in. Ferran Torres is there. Did get a touch with the head, but didn't get enough control. And it goes out for a goal kick to Spurs. Just going to see the lineup for the shot here by Rodri. No, we're not. Sorry, I thought that was the replay of that. No, Ferran Torres didn't get a touch of the head at all, but it still went out for a goal kick. Cheers, Tom. Spurs on the break there, but intercepted well by Ruben Diaz with the head, and Kyle Walker's able to bring it infield and drive in at the Spurs midfield there. Plays it out wide to João Cancelo on the left, who again pulls it back, plays infield to Rodri. Finds Kyle Walker. Both our fullbacks seem to be playing more centrally in midfield today. Mahrez has been brought infield as well. He's not out wide. Seems to be playing a bit more narrower. But here's Rodri using his strength to keep possession for City. Finds that lofted ball pass to Kevin De Bruyne on the right wing here. Might look for the through ball. He doesn't. He finds Gabriel Jesus. He's going to try and dribble it into the penalty box. He does, but he's forced back out again. Finds Kevin De Bruyne again. Trips a lofted ball in, but it doesn't beat the first Spurs man. But City able to come away with the ball. Kevin De Bruyne keeping possession, nicking ahead of Harry Kane to keep the ball in City's grasp. João Cancelo with the lofted ball forward. It's more direct. He does find Gabriel Jesus, but Jesus again handles the ball. He does say it touched his shoulder rather than the hand. Mike Dean wasn't having any of it. We might see a replay here and I'll be able to give you a better analysis personally. It's not going to show it, but Jesus is cutting a frustrated figure now. That's 2 handballs given against him now. You can understand it, but he's got to have that level of experience and maturity now. He's 23 years of age. He needs to not let it get to him. Some decisions are going to go against you in football, but here comes Spurs in a promising attack. Ball played infield. City's defence just shaken by that, able to get it away, but Spurs retain possession. Sergio Aurier under pressure from Ferran Torres. Bernardo Silva's come to join him, but he does pass the ball to Alderweireld, who lofts the ball forward and does clear it for Spurs. You know, Spurs are doing it right. They are doing it right, defending well. When they come on the attack, they're making City very shaky at the back. And we almost give away possession there cheaply, but somehow we keep a hold of it. Kyle Walker's giving away possession here. Spurs on a big attack there. Harry Kane driving infield. Beats Rodri, plays it out wide. Left wing. Drives infield, leaves Kyle Walker for dead. Ruben Diaz with a head, finds Kyle Walker. Kyle Walker clears. Finds Riyad Mahrez, and City are now breaking with Kevin De Bruyne on the right wing here. Poor ball by Kevin De Bruyne. Tries to bring it infield. Gabriel Jesus using his speed and determination there to win the ball back for City, who wins a foul from Eric Dyer as well. Gabriel Jesus has been, you know, he's cut a frustrated figure with the decisions that have been going against him, but the fight is 100% there, and he won back possession for City and won the free kick. So well played, Gabriel Jesus. Well played. A few comments coming on here. Here's Ferran Torres breaking on the left. Let the ball carry on going out. And he did leave it all the way out. Didn't think about getting a touch. Thought Sergio Aurier was going to get the final ball there. Ball played by João Cancelo. Beautiful ball played, for actually said. But Ferran Torres left it thinking Sergio Aurier was going to knock it out. And it didn't. Goes out for a Spurs goal kick. Tony Rees, here we go, lads. We'll get the 3 points. Fingers crossed, pal. Laney, this is Pep. There won't be a change until the 80th minute. Here's Kevin De Bruyne driving the centrewards. Takes a shot. Oh, just wide. Just wide from Kevin De Bruyne. He's not had the best of games, Kevin, but at least he's having a pop. It was Rodri that played the ball for him on the turn. Acres of space, able to get. He should have done better in my eyes, Kev. There, he dragged the shot wide. 51 minutes played. Spurs still lead 1-0. Eric Dyer lofting the ball forward. Ederson coming far out of goal, and he does get to the ball first. But Spurs win back possession again. The second half has not started well for City at all. Anything but. Krista, City players look allergic to shots outside the 16-yard box. I don't understand. Krista also applying to Laney. He complained about injuries and overuse of players, but used one sub at 84th minute in a game. Absolutely. City win a free kick here from a foul from Emil Højbjerg, in which Rodri tries to take. There's a bit of pushing and shoving there from Rodri. Quite right, son. Have a bit of determination to win the ball back. I like seeing that. A bit of brutality from a player. Not pussyfoot about. Just get the ball and play to your strengths. Rodri's had a good game, it has to be said. I have liked Rodri this game. He's used his strength and used his vision well. Somehow, Aymeric Laporte's ended up in the attacking midfield role and given possession away to Spurs. But Spurs very loose with the ball. Mahrez takes a shot. It was on target, but it was tame. There was plenty of City players in the box there. He's really doing my nutting now, Mahrez. Credit to him having a shot, but not from outside the box with very little power. When you've got 3 Man City players in the box ready for the right ball. Like I said, I want to like Mahrez, but he's making it so bloody difficult. It's beyond belief. But City with the ball on the halfway line here, through with Kyle Walker, playing a nice 1-2 with Riyad Mahrez, of all players. Lorraine, yes, we can come back. Love that positivity. Love that positivity, Lorraine. You've been through all the match so far with that positivity. I love it. Paul Glennon, how you doing, pal? Hope you're well. I'm not going to say that comment, pal, because there will be someone that will report us. Kevin De Bruyne trying to play a through ball to Gabriel Jesus, but it just wasn't the right one. Phil Foden, Ilkay Gundogan and Raheem Sterling are warming up here. Hopefully it's Phil Foden and Raheem Sterling to come on. Gareth Bale for the host is warming up as well. But fingers crossed he makes a sub soon, because we are looking quite pathetic, really, this second half. You know, the first half we were dominant, we had good passing play, but we have looked really pathetic in this second half. We're out of ideas, out of thoughts, out of ideas, out of tenacity to get the ball into the back of the net. Just something's not clicking. Here's Kyle Walker on the right. Driving in, if he can get the ball in. He tries to play it off to Spurs defender. It does rebound, but stays in play. Kevin De Bruyne breaking in the penalty box here. Lofts the ball over everybody. I think he was trying to chip to find a City player, but there was no one there. But lofted it all the way out over the crossbar. and out for a goal kick. If Kevin De Bruyne is having a bad game, then it's time to worry, because I've said it all along. If Kevin De Bruyne is in his starting 11 and he's playing poorly, which in my view he is today, the team play poor. So in my view, I'd be looking to get Kevin De Bruyne off the pitch, personally. I'd get Raheem Sterling on for Riyad Mahrez, play Sterling out on the left, Jesus up the centre and Ferran Torres on the right. Then I'd get Kevin De Bruyne off for Phil Foden. Because every time Kevin De Bruyne has tried to offer something this game, it hasn't really worked out for him. And nothing seems to be clicking for him. So yeah, you've heard it here first. I'd get Kevin De Bruyne off personally. But first things first, I'd get Mahrez off the pitch. Neil, if and when Sterling comes on, wiggle in the box and gets a penalty. True. Spurs seems very unreluctant to put a nasty challenge in this game so far, but not in the penalty box. João Cancelo doing well, almost to win back possession, but stopping the Spurs counter-attack there. Oh, come on, City! Jenny, greedy to the max. Cheers, Mahrez. Krista, we look like deers in headlights right now, and when we get inside the box, yeah, it's every time I get the ball, it's like, need to get rid of the ball, pass to someone, instead of just going, do you know what, I'm going to take it by the scruff of the neck, I'm going to drive forward, I'm going to have a pop outside the box, and I don't care if it's off target, at least I'm going to have a crack at it, rather than doing all this lofting ball. Kyle Walker doing well, brilliantly well actually. Ferran Torres in a penalty box, lays it off to Bernardo Silva. It's poor pass in the end, but Bernardo Silva keeps possession. Out on the left wing here, pulls it infield to João Cancelo, who's going to loft it up. Gabriel Jesus tries to shot over the back of his head. Goes out for a goal kick. Nice idea, nice idea. It's more direct, and we did look threatening. Spurs didn't have an answer there. Kyle Walker, it has to be said, played brilliantly there to find Ferran Torres, but the loose ball by Torres just wasn't good enough, really. But Bernardo Silva doing very well to keep hold of the ball. Lorraine, you agreeing with me? I presume that's about the Kevin De Bruyne comments. Jenny, I need some vodka. Is that as strong as you get, vodka? What's stronger than vodka? I don't drink anymore, but yeah, I could do with it. But yeah, 57 minutes played. Spurs still 1-0 to the good. City having all the possession now. Just can't find that final ball. Kevin De Bruyne breaking through here. Kevin De Bruyne shot, rebounds off the defender, and Spurs now on the break. This is what I mean when Spurs get the ball, the cannon forward, and we're open. And they've got acres of space. Bergwijn forced back by Ruben Diaz. And Spurs, this is what I mean. Spurs, as soon as they get the ball, they look to break. If there's no opening, no counter-attack, they bring it back and sit deep until there is a chance to counter-attack. They let City come to them. It's in terms of the opposition, Mourinho has set up Spurs masterclass here. Harry Kane's now breaking through. Plays a lofted ball. He's going to find Bergwijn. And City is so open at the back. Aurier here, driving in. Not Aurier, but someone of them. Heung-min Song outside the box. Going to have a pop. Kevin De Bruyne gets the touch and block. But Serge Aurier is going to pick up the ball here. He's retained it well and plays it back to Moussa Sissoko. Drives infield. Finds Harry Kane, 1-2, doesn't work out for him as João Cancelo does well to defend there, but Kevin De Bruyne wins, and City lofted balls again out wide. Mahrez, acres of space forward, run! Instead just pulls it back and thinks, sod it, I'll let somebody run in front, and eventually that is Bernardo Silva, but Bernardo Silva plays a good ball through to Kevin De Bruyne, first time cross, hits the Spurs man and goes out for a goal kick. Laney, Gundogan, Buminek, for Rodri? No, Rodri's played very well for me today. He's not the weak link in this City side. I would not bring Gundogan on for Rodri. Sterling for Mahrez, yes, and Foden for KDB, definitely. And Absinthe, yeah. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner here. Spurs man first to the header. All the way out to Kyle Walker, under pressure straight away. Plays it out wide to Bernardo Silva with the ball now. Looking for that cross ball. Headed away. Riyad Mahrez. Tries the fancy footwork, back heeling at Riyad Mahrez, and Spurs win the ball. But Rodri again, I said Rodri's played well, wins back possession. Here's Kevin De Bruyne, they're driving forward. That's a shot. Instead of playing it to Mahrez on the right. You played it out to Mahrez. Mahrez just needs to play across field and find the back and find Ferran Torres on the left. Kevin De Bruyne is now being greedy. It's not working out for Kev. He needs to come off for me. He's turning into Mahrez with how greedy he's becoming, Kev, at the moment. He's having pops and they're not working out. Corner here. Played in. Riyad Mahrez. Laporte with the head. Cleared by Spurs. Kevin De Bruyne's loose touch. Finds Kyle Walker. But Kyle Walker just smashes it forward. But he has found Riyad Mahrez, who is onside. Acres of space here. Crosses the ball. Laporte tries to get there. Jesus. Bernardo Silva scuffs the shot. But it remains with Jesus here. In a penalty box. Tries the chip shot. I think Armel Laporte's down with a head injury here. He is. He looks alright though. Oh dear me. They still get your blood pumping, the City. They still get your blood pumping. But me, after your blood's pumping and they let you down. Oh, it's like a balloon being popped by a biggest bloody needle. Stephen Chow, we need to change things. We're too predictable. Absolutely. Christophons, KDB looks tired. I don't think he looks tired. I think he's just, of all players, Kevin De Bruyne is taking a leave out of. He's turning to Mahrez. It's just so one-dimensional, Kevin De Bruyne. He gets the ball and just wants to have a shot and it doesn't beat the first man. I've never liked talking bad about KDB because he is the greatest player at the moment. In my eyes, but it's just not working out for him. The past couple of club games now, he's played well for Belgium, but the past 2 games, including this one for City, it's just not worked out for Kev at all. Neil Horrell, hurry up, Plan B. What is planning on bringing the rapper by any chance? Cause I think he could play well better than the front three at putting the ball in the back of the net. Izzy, how you doing? Why no one shoot or want to dribble? Absolutely. Jenny, I don't have out in the terms of vodka, lol. Oh, you poor sod. I'm on the orange juice. Even that's diluted. Joao Cancelo switches play to Riyad Mahrez. Drives infield, cuts on his left foot. Tries to cross in all the way to the arms of Hugo Lloris. It was a better ball in by Mahrez, it has to be said. Mourinho looking to make the change. Giovanni Lo Celso coming on. Looks like no changes for City. Are we surprised? Pep bangs on about all this. Oh, our players are tired. The amount of injuries and stuff like that. We want 5 substitutions, but barely makes 1 in 3. 60 minutes played. It's not working out for him. He's still yet to make a change. Bring Phil Foden on, Pep. And now Son's through on goal here. Chips it past. Oh, he's played it too wide. Luckily, Edison can get back in there. Squeaky bum time, to say the least. Mahrez has forced him back into the corner flag. But as you say, because of space to find a Spurs player. And at the end, they play it back to the defence. But Mark Allen, we're not getting anything out of this game. If we continue to play like this with no substitutions, yeah, I completely agree. We could easily go 2-0 down at this rate. Just we're so open at the back, and Pep needs to make a change. He bangs on about all this, like injuries and fatigue and stuff like that, but barely makes a change in a single game. Phil Foden had an absolute blinding game for England. Why the hell is he not on the pitch yet? I actually beginning to feel sorry for Foden. Because he's got the talent, the lad. He's just not being played in his right position when he does play. And he's hardly playing now. It's just not happening. Christophons, yeah, is one-dimensional because he is tired. True. He's been used way too much. What is Paul Glenn? What is Pep waiting for? We need a change. Absolutely. Dan, I warned you about Eddie. You did, but he forced Son out wide, so that's a good thing. Lorraine saying Pep should bring on Sterling. Yeah, any change right now. I'd be happy for bloody Zach Steffen just to get up front right now. If it means a change, we need a change. 25 minutes to play, for God's sake, and we're still waiting for a change, and just even the tactics haven't changed. Just get the ball and pass it about. There's just nothing about it. Mahrez wins back possession for City and instantly gives it away with a loose pass, and Spurs are on the break here. 4 against 3. Harry Kane plays it out wide to Lo Celso, who's just come on and finds the back of the net. Two-0 Spurs. Mahrez giving the ball away so cheaply. Ball played through Harry Kane. 4 Spurs player against 3 City players. Harry Kane plays it out wide to the left to Giovanni Lo Celso with Kyle Walker out position. Plays it past Ederson and in the back of the net. 2-0 Spurs. I'm sorry, but if we don't make a change, if we don't make a substitution in the next 5 minutes, then I am fully anti-Pep, because I'm sick of these fucking tactics now. Absolutely sick of these tactics and non-substitutions. It is just so frustrating. 2 years ago, we won 4 trophies. The season before that, we were Centurions. This season, we're about to go in what? 7 games, is it? 8 games? 3 losses. With about 7 goals scored. It is ridiculous now. I'll give it to the 71st minute. 5 more minutes. If Pep hasn't made a substitution, I don't care if we... Whatever happens now, I'm anti-Pep, because I'm sick of these tactics. I'm sick of no substitutions. Where the hell is Sterling? Where the hell is Aguero? Where the hell, more than any of them, is Phil Foden? He's stuck with Mahrez that can't score. Kevin De Bruyne has had an awful game. Ferran Torres was dropped completely off the boil. Gabriel Jesus seems to be fighting. Same tactics. Lots of possession. Cross-ball play. And now Spurs are on the attack again. And they look threatening. 23 minutes to play plus added time. Spurs 2, City 0. Let's have a read through these comments, because I'm sitting. Spurs come on the attack again. Right, there's been a lot of comments. Appreciate that, Blues. Let's just have a gander. Laney, Gundogan for Rodri is merely tactical. Gundogan gets slightly higher up the pitch and plays slightly more attacking. Yeah, I do agree with you there, pal. Christopher, and for you guys who wanted Pep to stay, I wanted him to leave. We have just switched offence to defence. We have always been dangerous going forward, as here do come City, but forced out wide and pass it again. We've always been dangerous going forward. Now we have nothing left but solid at back. But we're not even solid now, Krista. Laney, send Ederson up front. Yeah, someone just have a batter. And Mahrez handles the ball. Get off the pitch. I'm sick of that guy now. I've said it all the way through this live. I want to like Mahrez, but no, I've given up with him. I don't care. I really don't care about Mahrez now. I've lost all faith in Mahrez. All these, especially Algerian fans that bang on, oh, he's amazing for Algeria. Good. I'm glad he's amazing for the national team. He's shite for City. We didn't spend 60 million for him to play well at international level. We spent 60 odd million for him to be an absolute world-class player at City, and he's crap. Absolute crap. And for those who say Pep tells him to play that way, does he, folks? He's a greedy git. Get him off the pitch, get Phil Foden or Raheem Sterling on, get Kevin De Bruyne off the pitch, get Phil Foden on, get Ferran Torres off and get Sergio Aguero on. Just make a change. I'd love to, if he doesn't make a change by the 75th minute, I said 71 minute, but I'll go with 75th minute, and he's sulking around, looking at the ground, Guardiola, hands in pockets. I'm surprised he's not clapping yet. You know, his famous trademark, Pep, we're going 2-0 down. Well done, boys, come on, clap, yes, come on. Sod that. Be a Mourinho, be a dick. I'd quite happily have a Mourinho coach right now just to be an absolute knob and tell players, look, go score a goal. Get in the face of the opposition. Celebrate in front of them. Be an absolute dick. Because that's what this team are lacking. I can't believe I've just said I wanted Jose Mourinho over Guardiola, but that just shows how frustrating Guardiola is in terms of his tactics. I do apologise, Blues. You know me, I like to have a rant and a rave, but it's just getting beyond a joke now. Dom rocks Evans, wank, absolutely. Laney for hook's hit. Where's all the wankers now saying in Pep we trust? Yeah, pal. Yeah. I mean, I was happy he signed a contract, but not now. Not now. I thought he was signing a contract, a bit more stability. We know who's going to be managing the team now. The players can get, like Dave said, a bit more stability. We know who's going to be leading a charge now in terms of the full thing, but there's just nothing there. Absolutely nothing there. And we have got game changers on that bench, and we've got 20 minutes left to play. 25 seconds. Harry Kane through here. Laporte did well, actually. Oh, Harry Kane bloody rugby tackled there. Our defender down. I think it was Ferran Torres who rugby tackled, but Riyad Mahrez, is he going to pass it? No, pulls it back, cuts in on his left. Oh, he plays a crossfield ball to Bernardo Silva, who's dropped off the boil also. Ferran Torres, I forgot he was playing, but of course Pep hasn't made the substitution yet, so why should I have forgotten he's playing? João Cancelo, lofted ball, Gabriel Jesus! Controls it only to give the ball back out wide for City. João Cancelo plays it back to Laporte. Played out wide to Ferran Torres on the Bernardo Silva on the left. At least he's driving in, pushed on the ball, goes down, wins a free kick for City. But there's the 71st minute there, Blues. No changes for City. We've got a free kick. Is Pep going to make a substitution here, I wonder? We've got a stoppage in play. Is there a substitution? Oh, he's making a substitution. Riyad Mahrez is coming off for Raheem Sterling. He's listening. Pep's listening. Too little, too late, you absolute tool. Bernardo Silva coming off for Phil Foden. Yeah, I understand that. But yeah, 19 minutes to play. Come on, Blues. Come on, City. Come on, Phil Foden. You're Mr. Man City right now. You have been for the past few years. Start showing it. You have been showing it. Kevin De Bruyne with the free kick goes over the fucking crossbar. That was just lofted. It wasn't even a shot at goal. That was just locked. Kevin De Bruyne should have been the one coming off. Bernardo Silva at least looked threatening. Kevin De Bruyne should have been coming off for Phil Foden. Kept Bernardo Silva. He should. Anyway, Blues. Tom Rocks Evans has just won my comment of the day. That is an absolute beauty of a comment, Dom. Here's how we put it. Sometimes I record the games and watch them back at 2 times the speed to see how we used to play. Love that comment. Neil, we are being laughed at. We're an absolute joke. Absolutely. Caroline Miller, we are so bad. Steve Browning, what a joke. Maris, still no change. Lady, I just want one City goal. I've got Tottenham 2-1 at the bookies, though. Paul Glennon, lazy. Why is Fulford not here? It's luckily turned up. Jenny, I turn my back and Spurs score. So it's not me starting alive that Spurs scored, Jenny. It's you. You must have turned your back on for Spurs first scored. Janet, so much possession, so little impact, really worrying, absolutely. Ashley Hesk, get Mahrez off, he's terrible, absolutely. Jane Nelson, bring on Foden, yeah, he's done that, thank God. What the hell is Mahrez still doing on the pitch? Raheem Sterling looks a bit lively, loses possession for City though. Kevin De Bruyne goes in, doesn't really do anything. And now Spurs come on the attack again, with men in menace. Harry Kane, more in the centre circle, Laney, yay, come jump on my bus, Stanford. There's still plenty of room on Pep, fuck off bus. I'm edging that way, mate, I really am. I love Pep for what he's done for this club. I want to get that out first. I really, really, really do love Pep for the bottom of my heart for everything he's done for City. He's made us a team that were unbeatable. But now here comes the reality. We are beatable under the same manager. We don't carry that threat. We don't carry that when teams come to the Etihad or when we go away, teams fear us. We don't carry that anymore. We spent millions on defence, but we're still leaky. We have all this world-class talent. We can't put the ball in the back of the net, and I'm just waiting for somebody to comment and say, but is it Pep's fault that players can't put the ball in the back of the net? No, it isn't. But it's Pep's fault for continuing to play greedy sods that can't put the ball in the back of the net like Riyad Mahrez and not putting players on like Phil Foden who can. So I'm waiting for somebody to comment that. Ashley Edison again comes off the line when he doesn't need to. Yeah. Steve Browning, we are in the bottom half of the table for a reason. Why is Pep still in chat? Absolutely. Neil Horror, Aguero not even warming up. There's no point, mate. We've lost this game. We really have. You know. Toby Lee, it doesn't matter what players we bring on. Tactics are all the same. Absolutely. Spot on. Jane Truin, did have defenders and keeper not learn from the first goal? No, not at all. Not even slightly. And they haven't learned all game, Jane, to be fair. Jenny is anti-Pep now as well. I think a lot of people will be after this. I think a lot of people are sick to death of the tactics now and late substitutions. I would have made a change at half-time. I really would have. 20 minutes to play is the first substitution Pep Guardiola made in this game for those just joining. We're 2-0 down. Michael Allen, very poor City. Steve Browning, Pep is a bottle job. Ian Johnson, Foden is on, pal. Trevor Fisher, fucking plastics getting on Pep's back. If you can defend today's performance, Trevor, I'd love to know why. I really would love to know why. Why you are defending Pep's tactics today and on the Pep bandwagon. I'd love to know why, because we have been shocking today. Absolutely shocking. It's not been just a bad day at the office. We've been shocking. A lot of possession. Hell of a lot of possession. That's it. Defence has been so poor. Our attackers, nothing about us. 71st minute before we make a change. Sorry, Pep has to take the blame for today. And he has to take the blame for a lot of performances this season. So no, I won't shush. If you don't like it, you know where you can go. In fact, no, I take that back. I take that comment back. I do like your comments. I'll take that back completely. You're entitled to your opinion just as I am. So no, completely agree that you're entitled to your opinion. So yeah, fair play. If you believe you want to be on Pep's wagon, fair play. So I do take that comment back. Jenny, how can you commentate with no swearing? Believe me, how hard it is right now. It's ridiculous. Stephen Shaw, wrong team setup, wrong tactics, all down to how Pep wants to play. We need a new manager. I've been saying it for months. Some of the players also need to go. Get rid. Yeah. So is it normal that a coach is losing and does not make a single change? No, it's not, mate. It's really not. It honestly to God is not. 12 minutes to play, 2-0 Spurs. City, same old. Possession. No final ball. No goal. Whatever. Krista, it's so fun to see wing-to-wing passes for 70 minutes. Oh, I love it. It's what we love to see in this world-class attacking Pep Guardiola masterclass team. Lofted side balls. We love to see it. Love to see it. Sod the goals. As long as we can pass it to the sides, it's brilliant. Oh, dear. Toby Lee, we back Pep so many times with so much cash. Where's the result? Spot on. Spot on, Toby. Spot on. Ashish, how can he play Mahrez over Phil Foden again? Exactly. Shandy F. Mahrez, he's useless. He needs to go. Why Pep keeps relying on this player? Absolutely. Toby Lee, you all remember Zinchenko's wife criticised Pep. We all criticised his wife when she criticised him. She's making a lot of sense now. Krista Fons, KDB looks like he doesn't want to play. That's not a good sign. Ollie Booth, why is Mahrez even playing? He's not, thankfully. Here comes City now on the attack. There is 11 minutes to play, so come on, bit of confidence. Kyle Walker gives possession away. Just broken the TV. Oh, I've turned the TV off. Hang on, Blues. Oh. See, that's the frustration. It's like playing a game of FIFA. I throw things across the room and now it's a TV remote. It's just... I was being positive. You heard me. Kyle Walker was on the break with 11 minutes to play. As soon as I said that, he gave away possession. I'm going to need anger management courses after this. Anger management. I'm going to need to need to be locked in a padded room with no escape in just pitch black darkness. Tom Brunt, Spirit and Mackin needed. Do we have a full 11, pal? Do we have a full 11 of Mackins? Why do I keep calling McCann? Ollie Booth, as soon as I see the lineup, game over. Jenny Foden, we count on you. Shane, if Aguero is fit, why is he not on? Toby Lee, no injury to him again. Shane again, does KDB want to play for Pep? That's a good point. Shane, yeah, I have to agree. I was a bit, against your point earlier, but Shane, no, I do completely agree with your comment previously. Laney replying to Trevor, not plastic, just realistic and not on drugs. Sweet for yourself, pal. I'm going to be on a hell of a lot of paracetamol tonight just with a banging headache. Kilted Citizen V, love that name. Pep's just too stubborn, that's his only problem, really. Yeah. Dom Rocks, we've gone from being as deadly as Thanos to a toddler with a Fisher Price hammer. You've won 2 comments of the day now, pal. Mohammed El Shirari, Pep is useless. Laney replying to Dom, never underestimate an armed toddler. The comments on here have changed. City do win a free kick. I can't see who's gone down. I think it's Gabriel Jesus. 2 heads go to bang, but City come away. Or 2 heads come to bang. It's a new line. 8 minutes to play. Still 2-0 down. Is there a chance? Fingers crossed. 2-0 down though. 2-0 down. It's just... I know we're away from home against an informed Spurs team. That has to be pointed out, but... I'd love to know the possession stats at the end of the game. We must have had at least 65% possession this game. Toby Lee being the same things Leon exposes, absolutely. Christophons, if any other manager would have spent all the money and have this amazing team and still be 10th place with minus what? That's the point. Right now we are negative 1 goal difference. Pep could be the quickest manager in history to sign a new 2-year deal and get sacked the next day. Well, the next week, should I say. He won't. He'll never get sacked, Pep. Ball played in. Raheem Sterling tries to get there. He does get there. It goes out for a goal kick. Does anyone want admin rights on this page to jump on live? Because I can't bear to watch this anymore. I know a lot of people have put up with my ranting today, and I know there's a lot of Pep lovers and Mahrez lovers on this page, and I know they're looking at me with angry faces and going, why is he saying this about my lovely Pep and my lovely Mahrez? But I love City just as much as the next City fan. Absolutely love them. I die for the club personally. But this isn't City right now. It really isn't. There's something broken in the transfer strategies. There's something broken in the boardroom stands. There's something broken with Pep. There's something broken with the team. The club is broken. And if Messi signs in January, only highlights my doubts. Because Lionel Messi, even in his prime, couldn't sort this shite out. My phone's bringing news telling me to shut up now. City still with possession. Laney, I'm not repeating that message. And Spurs come on the attack now, and he's got acres of space. Kyle Walker does well to win back possession, but The story of the game, Spurs defend brilliantly. I'm not taking anything away from Spurs. You can't take anything away from Spurs today at all. Mourinho has done a masterclass in terms of tactics today. Set up the team to defend when City have the ball. They've done that to perfection and attack on the counter, which they are doing now. And it works for them, and they're 2-0 to the good. The tactics has worked absolutely fantastically. And now, Laporte reading that brilliantly to snuff out the counter-attack. And that right there, for those who are watching the game, is exactly why I like Mourinho as a tactician. Sterling had the ball back against it. Mourinho was telling Lucas Moura, I think it was, come at him, make the foul, make the tackle, get in at him. And he did. And the ball's come away with it. Right now, after 7 games, City have 12 points. What's happened to our beloved City? What has happened to it? Oh, well, all these players... Actually, that's a good argument, right? Well, good argument. Is this a good argument to make, Blues, for those who are still listening to my rants? A lot of us, including us as admins on the page, were highlighting how well all those who played in the international games played brilliantly. Brilliantly, scoring goals. As soon as they come back to the club, can't score in a brothel and are shocking. Is that Pep? A lot of players that play in the international teams are playing with players that are above bang average. Gabriel Jesus in the penalty box. Can't get the ball from out under his feet, and Spurs clear the ball. Ah dear. Right, sorry, I've been neglecting the comments here. I've been going on a rant as per usual. Shane. Pep was on saying he wants 5 substitutions. He's chasing a bang average of 1 to 5 subs. 1 out of 5 subs, absolutely. Harry Kane breaking through on the left wing here for Spurs. He's just going to take it into the corner. There's only 4 minutes left, 3 minutes of added time left to play. And he goes down under a challenge and wins a free kick. And a yellow card to Ruben Diaz. Ian Stanley, the TV has gone off. It's making me ill watching this from City. No one will run at a defender. Pass, and pass again. You must admit, having mixed feelings about 2 or more years of Pep. Paul Glenn, I always say the manager puts 11 men on the pitch. It's not his fault for laziness and poor passing. Well, yeah, but the tactics are there, pal, as we said. Lorraine, poor play today. I do actually want to give a shout out to Lorraine Raxel. I've never known someone so confident throughout this game, and she has been, bless her heart. She's been brilliantly as a page commentator and a Man City fan. Every minute this game, she's like, we'll come back from this. Be positive. I love that. It's just a shame your commitment, Lorraine, wasn't resulted by the team, to be fair. And now Spurs win back possession there on the attack, and we give away... Ferran Torres gives away a foul just outside the penalty box to Spurs. Shane replying to Paul, he picks a team and wrong team. Toby Lee replying to Paul, it's Pep's fault that he plays the same tactics all over again. Jenny, we've been pummeled. Anthony Robert, Pep needs to go, full stop, end of. I'm shocked we gave him another contract. Lost. And he sat down. His finger's like, oh me, oh well. I'll talk to my number 2 that it seems only I know the name of our number 2, and I don't even know his full name. All I know it's Juan Manuel. What's he done since he come in? Seriously. The club is just... I don't want to use the term, but it's the only term I can think of. The club is broken at the core. It really is. So many underlying and outlying problems. And we've all seen it at one time or another. And I don't know how anybody, a Pep lover now, or a Mahrez lover, can defend this performance. I'm not on about the season so far. I'm on about just this performance. João Cancelo lofting the ball across out wide. Tries to get the ball in. Hits the first Spurs defender. And goes out for a goal. Oh no, it's a yellow card to Harry Kane as it's a free kick to Manchester City outside the penalty box. Can we get a late goal here and maybe push on for the draw? Neil Horrell, if we play like this, we are not going to go far in the Champions League. Well, the Champions League seems to be the only thing we're playing well in this year. Gary, I miss Mancini's style of play. It's so frustrating watching City under Pep this past year. Same old, same old. Stephen Chow, face it, we haven't turned up. Shane Mullen, keep off it, mate. Keep off, mate. Keep it off, mate. Oh, the TV from the commenter. Ball lofted in. Oh, and it's header from, I think, was it Ruben Diaz? Ball crossed in by Kevin De Bruyne from the free kick. And it was Ruben Diaz straight at Hugo Lloris. Ball lofted in again, cleared by Spurs, out as far as Kyle Walker. We've now entered added time, which will be a minimum of something. Goes out for a City corner here. I don't even know how many minutes of added time we've got. There won't be much, there's not been that many stoppages. The reason for that is City have had possession, we've just been passing it from side to bloody side. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner, lofted in. There seems to be a bit more of a fight about City in the 90th minute now. João Cancelo having a pop over the crossbar. 3 minutes of added time. We've already played 1 minute. Kilted Citizen. Pep's biggest problem is he's too stubborn and won't change his ways tactics. Always trying to pass the ball into the net. Steve Browning, we need a revamp with manager plays, etc. Pep has had enough time to sort this out. We need better attacking players. Haaland has a 69 million release clause. We just need to activate it. It's so stupid that we are not doing it. Gary J. Marshall, how badly do we must David Silva and Vincent Kompany? Absolutely. Paul Glenn, seems to me the passion has gone out of the players, just no enthusiasm to drive. Gary, we've been found out, guys, simple as that. Shane, Maris is an octopus on ice skates. Mike Young, a load of bobbins tonight. It's not the way to tell our owners they were right to extend Pep's contract. Absolutely right. Gary J, don't worry, mate. I switched off telly half an hour ago. It hurts too much to see how we've declined. Dom Rocks, we really don't need Messi. Absolutely. Tom Brunt. Coming here, hang on. João Cancelo just flopped to the ground under no challenge there, asking for a free kick. You might as well, mate. You might as well take the chance. Kyle Walker with the ball, just outside the centre circle, plays it. Low ball to Phil Foden. Why is Phil Foden playing right back? João Cancelo, first time cross, kicks it out for a goal kick. Just blow your whistle, ref. Blow the whistle. I'm sick of this game. It is one of the worst City performances I think I've ever seen. And I've seen some batterings. Not as many as some other older City fans, but I've seen some batterings in our time. And this isn't a battering, but it has been one of the worst performances I've ever seen of a City team. Post new owners era, this has been up there in the top 10, one of the worst performances I've seen. Kyle Walker breaking through on the right here. Doing well actually, Kyle Walker. Finds somebody, I don't know who. Phil Foden skips back, goes down. He has to win a free kick there. He does. Mike Dean gets the free kick. But there's your 3 minutes, Blues. No yellow card for the Spurs man. Ferran Torres doesn't beat the first Spurs man. And that's it. Game over. Spurs 2, Man City 0. Thank you, Pep. Thank you. We were all due with a 2-year extended contract. You're going straight down the tunnel, quite rightly. The players should hang their heads in shame today. Not the ones that came on. The ones that came on as substitutes shouldn't hang their heads in shame because it's not their fault they came in late into the game. They didn't have a chance to make an impact. Bad tactics, bad play. Going backwards every single game this year. Anybody have any recreational drugs I can borrow? You won't get them back, believe me, even if it's a big sum. Keep your comments coming through, Blues. I'm going to try and stay off the talking about the game tonight, other than your views now, because I've never been this annoyed by a Manchester City performance in a long time. Let's have a gander. One of our own admins, I think it's Tom. Pep, 5 subs would have protected the players. Also, Pep doesn't make a substitution single change until the 70th minute. Jenny, I'm anti-Pep now. Matt Young, Spurs over the years have had City's number. Right now, a lot of teams have. Toby Lee, fun fact, Mourinho always exposed Pep, especially in Madrid time. Yeah. Heaney's asking people to join him on his bus. Laney also puts, Mark Hughes did better the year he got sacked. He did. That is a fact as well. That is scary, Blues. That is an actual fact Laney's just given out there. Mark Hughes had a worse start to the year and he was sacked than what we're currently having right now. The table's just about to come up, so I'll let you know. Christophans are on a -1 goal difference. Steve Brown, and look at Jesus in the box, then takes the bloody shot. Toby Lee, even Foden shined under Southgate. Yeah. Phil Mort, yeah, Torres haven't had a bad patch. Yeah, City, 8 games in, 12 points, -1 goal difference. We have 12 points from a possible 24. We are 10th. Manchester City, 2 years ago, Formidables. 3 years ago, Centurions. Same manager, almost the same team, millions spent, we are 10th. Manchester United, who play West Brom next tonight, can go above us. And Man United have a game in hand, by the way. They still only played 7. That was our 8th game. United win tonight, they go above us. And we drop to 11th. I'm sorry, I on the podcast we did on Thursday, I tried so hard to be, I'm happy for Pep staying. But if he's going to reward us with a 2-year contract of that playing style, every game, I'm sorry, get him out. I don't care right now what he did for us in the past. Past is the past. We're talking about the present here. We're going to be lucky to make it into the top 4 the way we're playing. 12 points from a 24, Blues. We're 10th. It's not even funny. It's not even arguable. It's pathetic. It's wrong. Absolutely wrong. I actually get upset, as I'm sure a lot of us do. I'm actually really upset, because it's more upset than angry, because I wouldn't have minded that performance if we were City of 15 years ago. I really wouldn't, because we had more possession and we had a fight there, but we were still shite. And I think we've got about £1 billion worth of players in that whole squad right now. And we still couldn't score. -1 goal difference. 10th position. And Man United could jump above us tonight. It really is that bad. It really is that bad. Keep your comments coming, Blues. I'm going to whiz through them as much as I can, like I said. I know we're all in the same boat right now. We're all annoyed. We're all upset. We're all frustrated. But just keep them coming, Blues.